Well, hi there, everybody. Good morning. To meteorologist Travis Klineski on this Wednesday morning, shortly after 7 o'clock. Couple of things worth mentioning. We've got thicker clouds right in here and even some lingering fog in northern Kansas, but the fog is moving away from us and the clouds are starting to clear up in the Tri-Cities area. So where it's clear, it's a little colder this morning, but then we've got more clouds and some showers that are making their way southward. In fact, real time, I'll draw in a line of where the rain actually is because this model's a little off. The rain's actually right about here. That's where our rain is right now. So this forecast model's off by about 25 miles or so. But as we go through the day today, we'll get this partial clearing that takes place for a time, but then increasing clouds will come in from the northwest later today, and maybe even some sprinkles or light showers moving through as well. Let's back this up one more time. I want to run through because there's one other thing to talk about. Already breezy this morning. The winds are going to crank up out of the north and northwest. They are going to be fairly strong, a little on the windy side out there for today. Now, for those that see the increasing clouds, you're also probably going to see a little bit of a drop in temperatures this afternoon. As we get into tonight, the rain moves out, the skies clear up, the winds will eventually die down. This is going to lead to a colder night ahead. Maybe a couple of pesky, stubborn clouds for a time there tonight, but then eventually mostly clear skies tomorrow morning. Tomorrow during the day, a lot of sunshine, that cooler air remaining in place. Winds will become a little bit breezy out of the west and southwest. A second front, right about there, is going to push through. So there's 5 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. That second front is going to make its way southeastward through the area as we head towards Thursday night. But by the time it moves through here, it's not bringing a lot of really cold air with it. What it will do is kind of just turn the winds back out of the north, kind of keep the cooler air in place. It's going to be a chilly night Friday night, or Thursday night and Friday morning. And the skies will remain clear for the most part, even behind that front. High pressure, a weak area of high pressure building in as we get towards early Friday morning should be about right there. And so we're going to see some colder temperatures the next couple of nights. So highs today. This is cooler than yesterday, mid to upper 50s, low to mid 60s, maybe only lower 50s here. And a lot of these areas may actually see a small drop in temperatures as the clouds thicken up later on today. As we get into tonight, we're dropping below freezing in most locations, mid to upper 20s and lower 30s for lows by tomorrow morning. Highs tomorrow, mid to upper 50s, maybe a few lucky spots up around 60 degrees. Most of us, this is still slightly above average for this time of the year. Tomorrow night into Friday morning with that high pressure building in behind that next cold front, we're down into the 20s. It's going to be pretty cold again tomorrow night. And then as we look ahead to your Friday, 50s for most of us, some low 60s in the southwest. And we'll slowly start to build in some of that milder weather as we head through the upcoming weekend ahead. So something to keep in mind with these colder nights, for those of you that have been going back and forth between shutting off your sprinkler systems and draining the underground sprinklers and then turning them back on when it's warmer at night, like I have. I've been doing that. I ran my sprinklers overnight last night. I saw some others running overnight last night. You may want to be a good idea to consider draining those out sometime today before we get into tonight because of the colder air that's coming for the next few nights. Again, cooler temperatures, but still slightly above average. We've got that small chance of rain on Wednesday, today, this afternoon, or sprinkles. Next chance comes Saturday. Neither chance looks great. It doesn't amount to a whole lot. Nights are going to get warmer, back above freezing. Days are going to get better in the next week, back into the 60s for highs. Mid 60s on Sunday, upper 60s Monday and Tuesday. A little breezier again Monday and Tuesday, but still lots of sunshine out there. And then as we look down the road, the 60s look like they're going to be sticking around all the way through next Friday at least. We've got a pretty good looking forecast ahead. And in fact, you look at some of the long range. This is the Climate Prediction Center's outlook for next week. This is the 15th through the 21st. So if I get the dates right, this would take us from next Wednesday through the following Tuesday, the Tuesday before Thanksgiving. So we are looking at well above average temperatures for most of the central and eastern United States. The colder air is going to be out west where the wettest weather is going to be. Now, I'm a little iffy on this right now. This is that same time frame. It's showing above average precipitation. I don't see much next week. Maybe the following week, the week of Thanksgiving, there have been some signs of a bigger storm system approaching around or just prior to Thanksgiving. That kind of starts out here to the west and then moves eastward, but that's still a little bit up in the air here. So we'll have to wait and see right now. But I'll show you the 10-day outlook at least when it comes to precipitation. There's not much. Today, again, the minimal moisture right here. Then we look ahead to Saturday's chance right here. Some light rain maybe. And then next week, not much. There it is, though. That's towards that Thursday time frame. kind of point out that's as far out as this is going to go here. But you see this here. This is what might come in late next week or the following weekend. That weekend, as we get towards the weekend of the 18th, I think it is. Yeah, the 18th and 19th. Maybe some wet weather moves in. We'll see. But that's a long ways out right now. GFS model. Not much today. You can see the chance of sprinkles, maybe light rain. We'll see. Then we look ahead to Saturday right here. This model's a little more aggressive Saturday, which is why I included the 20% chance on Saturday. It's light rain, though. Not much early next week, middle of next week either. As we get towards Thursday, you look out west, maybe something trying to build, but again, there's not much yet. So that's why I'm a little bit iffy on this graphic. But this graphic, you got to keep in mind, this graphic goes past next Thursday. This goes all the way through the Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, of next week into the following week. That's Thanksgiving week, a few days before Thanksgiving. So maybe some wetter weather will come at that point, maybe say around the 18th, 19th, 20th, 21st of November. We'll see. Let's take a look at the long-range models when it comes to temperatures. And again, cooler air now in place these next couple of days, the reinforcing cool air tomorrow into Friday right there. But then we start to warm up Saturday and especially Sunday. It's going to get a lot better Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Look at that. Much of the country nice and mild. All the cold air remains bottled up in Canada. And this is taking us all the way through the weekend before Thanksgiving. That's Saturday before Thanksgiving right there. And you see, the only cold air we have is over the eastern part of Canada, and it's not backing our area. We will usually want to focus up here in this direction, and I don't see much coming. Maybe it comes down the road as we get towards Thanksgiving week itself. Maybe it starts to get a little colder and maybe some precipitation, but at least for the next week and a half, not looking too bad. The worst weather is these next couple of days, and that's not much to complain about for early to mid-November. Today's probably the worst day just because the winds will be so strong. So, well, we'll take a look at that 7-day forecast one more time, and then I'm going to let you all go for today. But I want to thank you all for watching on this Wednesday. We'll take a look at this again tomorrow. We'll take a look at those long-range models. Maybe something starts to poke its head out. And, of course, we'll start to be inching a little closer to Thanksgiving. We're a long ways away yet. We're still, as of tomorrow, 2 weeks away from Thanksgiving. But, of course, it never hurts to take a little sneak peek, even though those forecast models aren't always too reliable, but they give us a good trend of idea of trends of what could be coming down the pipe here. But for now, not much to complain about. Well, I want to thank you all for watching on this Wednesday morning. I will see you all again on Thursday with all of the latest. Until then, thank you. Take care, and God bless. Bye.